Alright, what's going on, guys? And we are back. And as you can see, I'm currently alone in my team. And hello, my team. I didn't know that worked. Anyways, the reason for this is because I actually want to dedicate this whole episode to one single thing. And those are heart to hearts. And if you don't know what heart to hearts are, they're basically a way to really know more about the characters. And it's very basic and primitive compared to the affinity missions, but in the original in the original game, Xenoblade Chronicles, this was actually very detailed heart to hearts, because at the time affinity missions didn't exist, so they needed a way to really flesh out the characters. And now that the affinity missions are here in this game, the heart to hearts are just kind of like pushed to the side, but that's not too bad. I mean, more ways to interact with your party members. That's good, right? So, what we're gonna do this whole episode, we're gonna go through every single one of our characters and every single heart to hearts we can do, starting from Elma to HB, then to Fry to Fog, and so on until we reach L. That is gonna take a while. It's definitely gonna take a while, but I think it's gonna be worth it. It's really good for fleshing out characters. I have a guide right here in front of me so that I can actually see where the next heart to hearts is gonna be. So we're gonna first of all start with Elma, and the first affinity, the first heart to heart with Elma is gonna be we're gonna need afternoon for this, and in 27th in the industrial district to the fairly top, the central industrial district, and she should be here. And we that's gonna be a lot of reading for me, but it's worth it. We can see how the characters really develop, so that's cool. So now let me just find her real quick.
Listen.
Oh, there she is. I don't know why that took me so long. Alright, Elma. Expanding the effective area of the deflector shields will require optimizing your energy output by at least 8%. The only way to accomplish that is by multiplexing our energy drivers. Alright, I've prepared a couple of design proposals. You can bring them to the mechanical team and see which they think is the most workable. Oh, hello there, Saul. Sorry about that. I was wrapped up in conversation about technical issues with New LA's defenses, which you heard. Anyway, I didn't even notice you were here. Yeah, she really is very talented. That? Oh, it's nothing. I did a little bit of mechanical engineering work years ago, but it hardly qualifies as one of my many talents. Honestly, outside of engineering, combat is my only noteworthy talent. I can't even cook like Lynn. Oh, she's not a good waifu. So determined to see what few talents I do have put to the best possible use for the people of New LA. I hope you too can avoid being constrained by the constant demands of Blade, and can put your other talents to use now and then for the good of New LA. I'm glad you understand. If everyone used their unique talents to help everyone else out, I know we'd be able to survive our current travails. And beyond that, we'd be better positioned to build a bright future for all of us here in ULA. Then we Blades could truly say that we are building a legacy. Alright, so we got the heart to heart, the techie. And that was also the segment recon. Alright, now let's go to Alma's second affinity, second heart to heart. Alright guys, this might be unrelated to the heart to hearts, but actually looked at the Elma's second heart to heart, and it says that you need a pet. For a moment there I was like, pets? Wait a minute, I mean I did save a few cats and dogs on my life, the whole missions, but how you assign them is the question. So here, as you can see, all you need to do is really go to the barracks, access the computer, and you can see your pets, right? I have a whole list of animals here. I am not too sure what any of those are. I think Silver Tabby is a cat, Abyssinian is also a cat, and Labrador I'm pretty sure is a dog. So actually, for Alma's second affinity to appear, we're gonna need a cat. Let me see if that was actually the case. Okay, yep, the Silver Tabby was a cat, and the place for the second heart to heart is needed to be night, and as you can see, it's near the water purification plant, more like up the water purification plant. So that looks like that seems to be my cat. All right, let's talk to Elma real quick. What am I doing? I'm playing with his cat. I figured that was kind of obvious. Do I not seem like the animal living type to you? Believe it or not, I had a pet Siamese. Oh really? You had a monkey? On my days off, she would crawl into my lap and let me stroke her chin while I enjoyed a good book. Petting cats always reminds me of life on Earth. What about you? Does interacting with pets remind you of anything? How? Definitely. I mean, yeah. I had a pet on Earth. I think. Your face lights up when you talk about pets. Such a powerful reaction to a lost memory. I wonder if that means it's actually a returning memory. Do you think pets could serve as a trigger to recovering your other lost memories? Mind if I ask you another question? Just as a matter of personal curiosity. What animal do you think makes the best pet? Says that you're an Elma person. Yo, she's a strong woman, man. She doesn't need to be a pet. I do like dogs. I do like both of them, to be honest with you. But if I had that one, I'd probably go with a dog. That doesn't surprise me. You've always had a dog-like quality about you. What do you mean? A dog-like quality? Oh, sorry, don't be mad. I know it sounds weird, but I mean as praise. But because as team leader, I appreciate all of your good-natured obedience. Oh wow, really though? I hope I can continue to count on you loyally serving our team and coming to our rescue when necessary. You completed Elma's heart-to-heart petting zoo. Dog-like qualities. What a time to be alive. Alright, Elma's third heart-to-heart is needed to be morning, and it is east to the East Melville Street. And it has to be morning, as I said before, so let's go.
Oh, hello.
Oh, so what a coincidence. Are you interested in cars? Definitely. I mean, I don't really care about them too much, but I care about them if they look good. I expected as much. There's a glint in your eyes that I recognize from another color I know. Oh really? I'm hardly an expert on the topic myself, but I know enough to poke around under the hood. It reminds me how that friend of mine used to use all kinds of crazy car jargon when he drove me around his classic car. White walls, glass packs, supercharged Hemi, rack and pinion steering, stuff like that. His car was really old-fashioned and installed all the time. But I think that gave me an appreciation for the history of the automobile. It made me feel like cars were more than just a bunch of bolts and metal. Sounds great, but first we have to bring back the classic cars. Wonder if there's enough information about old cars in the Lifehold archives for us to reproduce them. I know it's hardly feasible now, but let's do what we can to make it a reality someday. That will really be something to look forward to. Alright, you completed Elma's heart-to-heart driving force. Wait, reliable partner. What, don't tell me that actually gave me 5 hearts with Elma. Yo, that actually gave me 5 hearts with Elma. Oh wow, then we can also do the 5th one right away. That's crazy. But now let's do the 4th one for Elma. Alright, the 4th one is gonna be on the starboard of the Monon ship at evening, as you can see.
Look who it is.
What are you doing here, Saul? You must enjoy this play as much as I do, huh? No, I'm just stalking you. It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? So what's catching your eye today? With a beautiful light. No, it's very, wow, yeah, I do see the appeal. watching the Savor the Pizza. I really like the light. Ah, indeed. I'm sure the Manon don't give it a second thought, but it certainly is beautiful. Did you know that this light is the power source for this entire vessel? Yeah, I noticed. It's some sort of pressure motion machine that doesn't produce a very high energy output, but is both perfectly safe and completely clean. Oh wow. They have some advanced stuff. I doubt humanity has the technological capacity to pull off anything like it. At least not yet. But I'm sure it will be able for us someday. Vandom has practically been salivating at the thought. Light is to the no, what fire is to humanity. And like fire, one day it wouldn't seem special at all. It'd be just a part of our world that we take for granted. Mankind advances, and if it's by joining hands with the Xenoforms, that only makes it all the more impressive. You completed Emma's heart-to-heart friendship treatise. And this was completely unexpected. We can also do the 5th one for our Elma. It is at the barracks, so don't need to walk all too long after I change the time. Elma, so it needed to be at night at the Blade barracks. ... Some next level commenting right here. Oh hello. Sorry about that. I was just lost in thought. Or maybe it's more accurate to say I was getting a bit sentimental. When exactly did this place become my home? When did I grow to love it so? So many unexpected things have happened, you know. And yet, humanity has begun to lay down roots on this planet in spite of it all. I don't know. Maybe that's why I feel like my perceptions have changed a little. When I finish a mission and return to the barracks, it really feels like I'm coming home. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the wind that I'm coming home. I had to do that for some reason. I had to. That's true. It makes me feel happy to hear that. Did you know that our floor is unique within the Blade barracks? Our quotas are larger than those of the other teams, and also come with the biggest kitchen. Really? That kitchen is not very big. It is quite sizable though. I've been blessed to be able to share them only with the people I trust completely. Nagi and Vandom even allowed me to bring Lin and Tatsu in here, despite her age and his... well, him. I see what you mean. It was good of them to make all that happen. That's actually a bit, tricky. Perhaps once we have secured the Lifewood core, I can take the time to do the explanation justice. Besides, this is no time to reminisce about the past. I know you have missions of your own to pursue. Then let's both get out there and do our best. You completed Emma's heart-to-heart, going home. Alright, and that was the 5th Elma heart-to-heart, also the last. Judging by the affinity quest, the next one is gonna be wow, it already took a long time. The next one's gonna be HB. I might have to split this into 3 or 4 parts. This is taking more time than I thought. Alright, HB, but we only have one heart-to-heart with HB, so it shouldn't take too long. Alright, HB doesn't even have affinity quests. I mean, heart-to-hearts. So alright, I guess he doesn't seem to be that kind of guy anyways. Alright, next is Fry. Alright, so Fry. This is the first heart-to-heart for him. It is north of the Repenta Diner, and it has to be late night. So, why you alone, man?
Hey, give me another.
Hey there, soul. Let me tell ya, I have one rough day over here. I drink and I drink, but I can't get drunk. It's like I built up an immunity to scotch, which is the most terrible thing I've ever heard. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What do you like to drink, soul? Maybe I'll try your poison and see if it works. Something crazy. You're gonna have that vodka, my boy. That's not a bad idea. Not bad at all. I didn't know you were a vodka man. I wouldn't know anything about that. What is vodka? Nice thing about vodka is that it's easy to get. That'd be important if I end up making a habit of it. Hey, you know what? Talking to you just gave me a great idea. If I can't find a type of boost that will get me properly hammered, I just make one myself. Moonshine, white lightning. That's the ticket, alright. That's all sort of weird fruits and grains and crap here in Mira that we didn't have back on Earth, right? Next time I'm off to an Interceptor mission, I'll just gather a bunch of and see if I can ferment them into an entirely new type of drink. Man, I never thought I'd turn into one of those bathtub stereotypes, but I guess sobriety's the mother of invention. Thanks for talking me through that. I owe you one. I am the alcohol master. Still, I guess I better try the scotch one more time just to make sure it still ain't working. Now I'll start drawing up plans for the distillery. See you next time duty calls, alright? Completed Fry's Heart to Heart Midnight Inspiration. Alright. That was everything we can do with Fry. Alright, that boosted up a decent amount. Not much. Alright, next is Fog. So his Fog's first Heart to Heart is very weirdly placed. So you need to quick travel to the Deliverance Park in at the Residential District in the afternoon, and then you have to go north, and you can see that giant ass bridge, right? You have to jump down, and this is where Fog is. I don't know why he's so weirdly positioned, but oh, hello, Saul. Are you looking at fish? I think that's the only reason why you're doing what you're doing down here. Unfortunately, there aren't any fish. If there were, we could fish here anytime. It would be nice. So I'm thinking about something. This looks like water. It's actually a gel designed to cushion impacts. Oh, really now? Oh, that's why I never hurt myself. I heard that when it hardens, it becomes like those giant crystals that surrounds the outer walls of New LA. I'm not sure I believe that. Let's remember that you can inject a coagulating agent into it, and it will cause it to instantly harden. I was just internally debating whether or not I should test that theory out. Why not? I mean, if it's a piece of it, why not? I thought the matter might intrigue you. Please go ahead and test it out yourself. I'm going to watch from far away. You're not going to do it, are you? Figures. If you had, I'm sure Director General Chawson, Secretary Nagi, and Commander Venom would have come down on you like a ton of bricks. Risking one's life and career to satisfy an idle curiosity would not be the wisest choice. So I guess we'll resist the temptation to try it for now. But let's get to the bottom of this on some other day, and at some other place. Alright, completed Fox Heart to Heart, the old fishing hole. Alright, that didn't net me too much affinity. Oh well. Alright, Fox's second one is more flexible. It can be at any time at all at the Residential District, just south of the Ishmael Hills. And you have to have a cat as a pet, as you can see. Oh, Saul. Hello. You like cats? Me? No, not at all. Actually, I despise the wretched creatures. But they started it. They're always so cruel to me. For example, if I were to turn my gaze from this one for even a moment, I know it would leap at me and slash my face repeatedly with its evil claws. Wow. Back on Earth, the common house cat, Ophelis catus, was ever a nemesis of mine. I'd hope things would be different here. After all, the Mana and Nopon have different languages, but for some reason we all understand each other. So with that in mind, I was trying to establish a form of meaningful communication with the local cats. It doesn't really seem to be working out, however. Why do you think cats and I aren't capable of understanding each other? Because... I suppose that's a possibility. I certainly hadn't conducted my experiment on all of the cats here in Mira. One day I may indeed meet a cat who has no interest in using my face as for a scratching post. I hold that hope in my heart throughout my remaining years on this planet. Alright. Next is Lin. Oh god, this is gonna take a while. It's gonna take a long while, my boy.